Welcome back to Uncle Wayne's Workshop, guys. Today I'm going to be working on some lecterns. It's a fancy term for a pulpit or a podium, if you will. My church had a couple in the back room that said it needs dire help. They're kind of beat down. Some kids tried etching their names in a little bit, so I got to try to work on refurbishing them. So hopefully we get along this process and figure out how to do this. Never worked on these before, so we'll give it a shot. As always, I have to give a shout out to my nieces and nephews. We have Dylan and Callie. Hey, you guys. We have Brooke, Paige, and Devin. How you guys been? They're up the street here. Vivian, Desmond. Nice seeing you guys the other night. Awesome to see you. And my granddaughters, Elise and Levi Parker. And of course, our other three friends are Olivia, Parker, and Peyton. How you guys been? We'll see you guys soon. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Trying to work on some lecterns. Alright? Check it out. Peace. Now I noticed an R Soer made this back in November of '83. So whoever you are, I'm going to try to do you justice by refurbishing these. Alright? Now there's some grooves in this wood that I'm just going to fill in with wood glue. I'm going to just overflow it, and then I'm going to come back later and sand it. Okay? So I'm using it like almost like a wood filler. This is going to be underneath one of the brackets, so I'm not too overly critical about this point here. But I just wanted a smoother, level surface to put that pedestal brace on. Alright. There we go. Just overdoing it because I'm going to come back and sand it. Alright, there we go. It's going to look sloppy, but like I said, I'm going to sand over it after it dries. Alright, now there's a missing part here that should correlate with this part over here. So I'm going to put this piece of pine on here that I had in my scraps. I'm going to put it on here, glue and nail it, and then after it dries, I'm going to shave it down to get this nice curvature that the other edge has. I noticed this one's loose, so I'm going to drop some glue down in there too before I nail it. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Go down in there. Okay. I'm going to put some glue up top here. Alright, a little messy there. Alright. First I'm going to nail this part back on. Alright. And now we'll put this piece of pine up top. All right. I'm going to let all that dry, and we'll do a little sanding. All right? Okay, now that the glue has dried on this piece right here, we're gonna try to file it down and make it match this side. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alrighty, using some files and some sandpaper, I think I did alright. I'm following the curve here. Came up and it's flush. So I know it's not an exact match as the original, but the original was built 30-something years ago in a bunch of rot, and I'm gonna put some paint over this and it should come out alright. Alright. Let's slap some paint on this project, huh? This is the top part of the podium, or lectern if you wish. Yeah, heavy stains, and someone tried chiseling their name into it. I'm going to try sanding this out, and let's see how we do it. Alright, after 8 hours of sanding, we just could not get to the good natural wood on these pedestals. So what you're going to see here is we've now painted them. We are in the process of painting. Let me try to get this camera over here. The wifey picked out a great color, and I think it's going to go real well in the foyer at church. So yeah, but unfortunately, yeah, like I said, after 8 hours of sanding, there was no way of just going like poly on the natural wood there. So a lot of damage. Had to do some wood fillers and stuff. So yeah, so that's where we're at, and we'll see the finished project in a little bit. All right, peeps. Hey everyone, we're back. Still working on this project for these pedestals. The feet here had metal tabs on here. And I figured I'm going to replace these with something softer in case this goes on a hardwood floor. I know they're going to sit on carpeting, but in case they go on a hardwood floor or a laminate floor and won't tear it up, I'm using called Magic Sliders. Pretty cheap. Get them from Menards. I think it's like $6 for a pack of four of them. They're these nice squares, which is cool because it's basically going to cover the whole square of the bottom of that pedestal. Alright, I'm going to put one on for you here and see how they work. Now there's already holes from the previous metal footings that were there, so I'm just going to use what was given me here. Use the previous holes. And boom, look at that. That looks so cool. Alright, Magic Sliders. Gonna work. Alright, the only thing I'm gonna be doing differently on the rebuild than with the hardware. The old hardware, you know, standard head, little short screw, not much gripping power. I'm gonna use a T25 head, and I'm gonna use the 2.5-inch screw. It's gonna give me a lot more grip and power into the pedestal here, and I'm also replacing this old square nut with this like nice locking nut here. It's got the plastic inside there, so it's gonna grab on here and act like its own washer. All right, that's the only difference I'm doing, rebuilding I should say. All right, let's give her a shot, shall we? I started driving these in a little bit just to save time on the video, and I put this one in already. So these T25s should give a lot more grip and power, and I'm just making sure as it's going that I don't blow out the wood in the bottom here. That looks good. This looks good. Alright. And now we're going to put this on the 9/16 side. All right. Alrighty. All right. There we go. All nice. All right, my wife picked out a real cool color called Blue Fjord, and it is a Dutchboy paint, and it's a thick furniture paint, so we don't have to put a ton on our brush to get it applied. And also, I'm going to be doing a couple coats anyways, so you don't have to go crazy with it. So you won't see a lot of paint on my brush as I paint this. This is the last part, the top of the pedestal, the lectern, if you will. Yeah, and I'm not a pro painter by any means. In fact, it's my least favorite thing to do in the shop. You can ask anybody, even at the house. Don't like painting the house much, or rooms or whatever. But I do it, and put so much time into a project, and then you gotta make sure you don't screw up the paint job. Otherwise, it all's for naught. Again, I have 2 of these lecterns, and I spent 4 hours each sanding because I was hoping to be able to just poly the wood and make it look natural, but it was so damaged, a lot of rotted. I had to do a lot of filler and such. So I'm painting these with furniture paint, and the wife picked it out. So I think it'll turn out nice. I could keep filming me painting, but that'd be like watching paint dry. All right, so this is Uncle Wayno, and I'll check up with you guys when the project is completely finished. Oh, there you have it. I finished the 2 lecterns, or pedestals, whichever you want to call them. There we go. They're done in a nice Fjord Blue paint scheme. All right, I think these are good to go. Take a gander at them. All right. Yeah, that was a fun project. Took a little while to do it. A lot of sanding. A lot of wood filler. Yep, I think these are going to do just fine. All right. Well, this has been Uncle Wayno, and again, another fun project. Till next time, peeps. Peace.